To create a quiz from Cengage information in Blackboard, I went to my quiz that I wanted to create information from, then hitting the ellipsis here to preview activity, the activity overview, and hit start under actions. And view as instructor will give me all of the questions that are on the quiz. I hit Control A to select everything, and then Control C. From there, I go into my Blackboard. I've already started to create the test. So this is adding additional information to a test I'm already starting to create. So I'm creating new questions. So I'm hitting this plus, and I'm going to choose the auto generate questions. From there, I'm pasting, which is Control V, all of the questions that I copied, the information I copied from the Cengage quiz. I generally choose multiple choice. For the type of students I have, I choose a lower complexity, and then I choose the number of questions and hit generate. And it starts to generate the questions for me. I really enjoy making the questions this way because I feel like it does take a lot of the information that I've given it and creating appropriate questions. I've also selected course content from the course in the past to create questions. So I'm going to add the questions that it's created based on the information that I asked it to create from. So I want a total of 25 questions from this content. So I asked it to generate 20 questions. I missed one. It generated 19 questions. So I'm going to add them to my assessment. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add some more questions. So I hit the plus to add. Here I hit the plus to add. I'm going to auto generate questions again. I'm going to paste my content. This time I'm going to select matching, and I'm going to ask it to make 3 questions so I can choose which one I'd like and generate. And I'm going to choose this question, add it to the assessment. So now I have 20 questions. Need one more question from this content. So this time I'm going to choose true, false. And I would like 5 questions because I need 5 more questions to make my 25 from this content. I have 4 quizzes I'm using, so I'm taking 25 questions from each quiz. choosing these questions. You can always go back and preview the questions and take any out later on. So I just wanted to point out one thing. If I auto-generate the questions, I could select the course content that I wanted to generate the questions from. So if I select course content, it's going to give me the different areas of the course. So if I go under content, and it would open up each specific module. So for example, if I did have a PowerPoint or something under the module, I could select the PowerPoint and it would auto-generate questions from that, which I have used in previous classes. So I just wanted to point out that because that is always an option. And it's not letting me close this. And the last thing I wanted to point out, the last feature, you can add your own questions if you have like a calculation or something like that that you wanted to add or like autofill. So as you can see, it does have a whole list of options. You can also reuse questions, which I have done in the past for other classes similar to this. I've used old quizzes to help generate their final. So that is how you create from taking information from Cengage to Blackboard. That's one way to do that. Hope you found this helpful.